Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Keeper 2. So this is actually being recorded about a month after all the other ones. I ordered a pop filter but it hasn't turned up, it's gone missing in the post, so I contacted them and I'm getting another one. So rather than starting a third Let's Play, because I've already recorded my next one, I'm going to stick some extra levels on the end of this. So we're going with My Pet Dungeon.
Welcome, Keeper, to your first pet dungeon. You have all the time in Hades to construct your ideal home for dark-dwelling denizens, and plentiful resources to boot. Prove that you can do this, and further pet dungeons await you. Good luck, vicious one. A lair and a hatchery are yours to begin with. Build them to start your dungeon, so that your minions may sleep and eat. Imps are your most important workers. Magical creatures, they drain mana to keep them alive, but are vital in all your pursuits. Create imp.
Wait, why have I got time remaining? What's time remaining? Oh,
territory.
Next room, that's what it's for. So this being the first of the My Pet Dungeons, it seems to be being a hybrid of a tutorial and a level.
You can now build a library. This will attract in Warlocks through your portals and allow them to research new spells for you.
Okay, so we need 10,000 points and we've already got 2,500. You don't really get enemies storming your dungeon at all in this. There are enemies and killing them gets you points, so they're up here. We have to drop them into our dungeon, or there's a portal around here and we can tell them to either trickle in or storm the keep. So we're going to leave them alone for now because we don't have any creatures. This level is probably the nicest in the sense of you get the most space, and it's a really nicely laid out level to get some nice dungeons built. So our other objective was to build a big library.
You've claimed a portal.
Or at least to research all the spells.
You've claimed a portal. Creatures will start coming through to enter into your service. The rooms you possess will determine the creatures that enter. Keeper, you can now build a training room. It will attract in salamanders and allow you to increase the combat level of your creatures up to level 4.
Because we don't need to worry about...
The Goblin is a stalwart dungeon minion. It is quick to recover from stunning, and while weak individually, in hordes, they can be a ferocious pack.
Because we don't need to worry about enemy attacking us, we don't need to be so afraid of using the combat pit. But also, I'm 90% sure there's gems here and here and here and here, so we don't need to worry about money either. So I probably will build a training room. But I'm not going to let my goblin train, we're not going to keep a goblin. I'm leaving some big spaces to expand these rooms if I want to. Ah, of course I don't have a stone bridge, and I won't get one for some time. Because this is such a big level, the frame rate's not as good as during the campaign, but I don't know if that's because I've changed something on my PC in the meantime. It might well be. Ah, I know why it is. It's because I didn't change my desktop resolution to whatever it is by 768, and because I didn't turn my antivirus off. So hopefully this will record nicely.
You need to build a treasury now. This will hold your gold reserves when your dungeon heart is full, and also attract in rogues. You need a treasury to store gold.
In the meantime, since I recorded the campaign, War for the Overworld has been released, which is not made by the same people to my knowledge, but it's more like a fan game that was kickstarted and is essentially Dungeon Keeper 3. So it's been getting very, I'll say, mixed reviews. Basically it seems to be released and it's not really ready for release, so I'll hold off on that for a bit. I'll probably buy it once it's a bit more polished. Oh, this is my library, isn't it? Okay, clearly we're not going to get to the gems for a while because we don't have even a wooden bridge. But I'm not going to worry too much because we don't have any rooms to build either.
A Warlock. Use him in combat to support your other creatures. He is also your primary spell researcher and will spend long hours in the library discovering new incantations for you. A Goblin has left your dungeon.
This is going to be my workshop so I can lock people into the library. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a big treasury and see if I can attract a maiden. Ah, that's neat. So I don't need to build a bridge if I don't need to. But we'll stop distracting our imps. We'll get on with what we're trying to do.
The workshop is now available to you. This room will allow you to build traps and doors to defend your dungeon. You have claimed a portal. The wooden door is a weak defense, but useful for controlling the movement of your own creatures. The troll is a sturdy worker and will create traps and doors in the workshop at your command. He also has the ability to spot hidden enemy traps. A firefly has buzzed into your dungeon. These creatures are timid and weak, but make for excellent scouts. Use them to discover new areas quickly. A salamander has joined you. These reptiles are extremely hot-blooded and will happily wade through lava.
Okay, so I'm going to keep that firefly as a scout. Mind you, we're not going to get any good creatures for a while, so we'll hang on to that salamander. We only need 10,000 points, and we've already got 4,000, so it's not going to take a lot longer.
A new spell has been researched. Cast Thunderbolt to unleash a minor electrical discharge in a deserving location. A wooden door has been created in your workshop.
Yeah, so as I was saying, we've not really got much time until we complete this level. I'm not sure whether I'm going to stay at it or whether I'm going to quit and go on to the next one. Although they were all unlocked, I haven't really done them. They must just be a side effect of the GOG patches. I guess for completeness we'll explore this level and I'll show you the heroes attacking. But it wouldn't surprise me if after we get all these spells we've got enough points to win. Mind you, it's going to take a long time, isn't it?
Because he has no lair. A new spell has been researched.
Ah, he's already done that.
Possession grants direct control of a minion's mind, so that you may inhabit its body to explore your own dungeon and beyond. Your creatures are unable to get to a lair. A wooden door has been created in your workshop. Your creatures are unable to get to a training room. A goblin has left your dungeon. Ah, I see you have discovered a magical item.
Now my dungeon's getting a bit fuller, this is really slowing down, so I'm going to save the game, I'm going to quit, turn off my antivirus, and then I'll be back.
Game saved.
No, frame rate doesn't seem to have gone up much, but it's okay. It can't be worse.
A guard room. This room will attract in dark elves and allow you to build guard posts in the workshop if you have them. Guard rooms allow you to defend areas that may be prone to attack. A salamander has become unhappy because it has no lair. A new spell has been researched. The heal spell will fully restore the health of one of your minions.
Doesn't look like we're going to have a shortage of mana on this level. Ah, this must be where the heroes attack us from. But mind you, we've got a bit of an army. We could probably take a rush, I guess, and if not, I'll have so much mana I can lightning them by the time we get to my dungeon.
A dark elf has entered your dungeon.
Wow, sweet.
She is a crack shot with her crossbow, and while weak on her own, a group of them will quickly whittle enemy numbers down. You have claimed a mana vault. The Bile Demon is a slow yet sturdy fighter. He can hold off the advance of enemies with his tough body and odorous spells, but is also useful in the workshop. It is payday. You have claimed a mana vault.
Well, I think it's about time we started getting attacked now. I'm not going to do much to the dungeon, I'll let my imps tidy it all up first. I should have thought about this when I picked them up. That'll be okay in this order. Yeah, look at the amount of mana I'm getting in. I could trigger another one after this, I think. I haven't unlocked Prison or Torture Chamber yet, of course. That level 10 Dark Elf is a lifesaver. Oh shit, there's more. I don't know if there's meant to be more. Oh, this doesn't look good. Ah, that's not an on or off, that's stays on, I think. Got to remember to toggle that off by the looks of it. Let's chuck everyone back in the lair, and we'll attack them once they get a bit nearer. Although I've got so much mana, I don't need to fret, do I?
The entire realm has been revealed to me.
I gave him a shot and he didn't like it, so he can get thrown out the dungeon now.
A new spell has been researched. Sight of Evil allows you to peer into unclaimed and unexplored areas.
I'll get a wooden bridge in a minute, which is what I really need, and then I can come and mine all this stuff out.
A salamander has become unhappy because it has no food.
I wonder if we get any creatures for triggering those, you know, claiming those rooms. Well, we'll find out in a second. Do I have any rooms worth building? No, I don't.
Wooden bridges are now yours to build. They will allow you to extend your dungeon past water. They can also be used on lava, but they will not last very long.
I'm a bit reluctant to claim these portals because creatures will enter in and then get stuck.
A new spell has been researched. Call to arms summons all of your creatures to one particular location.
I was going to build some more entrances and exits, but there aren't any because this is all a solid wall around here. I wonder if there's any secrets in it, but it doesn't look like it on the map.
A new spell has been researched. Walls crack and creatures tumble whenever tremor is cast. Even traps and doors may be damaged by the falling rubble.
The second way to introduce baddies into your dungeon is simply to drop them. Dwarves don't get stunned, but I think we might find the rest do. Yeah, so it's a bit unfair, really. This is a pretty cheap way of killing baddies. I believe you can drop them straight into the torture chamber, but I might be wrong about that. Well, that was cheap.
Has been researched. The temporary illusions of the turncoat spell will make an enemy attack its own friends as if they were hated foes. Oh, delicious remorse.
I think what I'm going to do is I will do the next My Pet Dungeon, because this hasn't really taken very long, I don't think. And what I'll do is I'll look up the room designs to get the elite creatures, and I'll design a dungeon to get some elite creatures. What I might even do is, because I've got half these rooms unlocked now, is after I've got my 10,000 points, I'll turn the camera off, save the game, look up a cheat sheet to get the rooms, and then I'll build the dungeon and get the creatures in.
A new spell has been researched. Cast on your own territory, create gold will conjure up a lump of the precious metal.
To be a bit less cheap, I'm going to dump the entire lot in at once.
You've claimed a workshop. Your lair is too small. A bile demon has become unhappy because it is no lair.
Okay, so that wasn't his fault. I simply didn't have enough space. I was going to criticise him for being stupid, but that's a bit cruel because it wasn't his fault. And the way I've designed, the way I've designed this purely by accident, I can build all the elite creature rooms up here. I could move my treasury here.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
I'm not going to bother with the prison. You can build an enormous prison if you wanted to. You could make almost this entire area a prison.
Your imps will drag unconscious enemies back to it, from where they are at your mercy. From here, you can drop prisoners into the torture room to convert them, or leave them in the prison to rot and create undead skeletons. A new spell has been researched. Inferno brightens up those dull places by raining down an explosive shower of flame. Congratulations! You have bested this first pet dungeon, and proved to be evil enough to travel to the next land.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this game. I'm going to look up how to get the elite creatures. I'll get them, and then I will save. Oh, and I've mapped my push to talk to B in case you couldn't guess from that. Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Keeper 2, My Pet Dungeon. So, not a lot has changed since you last here. It turns out you need a lot of space, so I deleted my lair, created 2 small lairs, I created an extra hatchery, and I think that's about it really. I got some more rooms, and created a little trap alley, and waited for the rooms to come in. So I've got my lists. We're going to go through the list. I haven't claimed these 2 portals, so there should be plenty of time to get some creatures in. But I'll throw all these in the bin anyway, because we don't need them. So, the first one, to get an elite goblin. How did we manage to survive a campaign without an elite goblin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these creatures have to be, all these rooms that we're designing have to be aligned north, apparently, although they seem to be symmetrical, so I don't think it will matter.
It is payday. A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Hey, that was fast. There he is, there's our elite goblin. Look at him. Right, let's go get some more in. So, I can't remember what I was doing now. I know I was getting elite creatures. I think that's the wrong design. Let's get my design back. Yeah, you cannot get these creatures in the campaign. So that's our elite firefly. Next is an elite troll.
A secret door has been created in your workshop. A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Something I'm a bit concerned about is these designs I found. They were just off a forum on Google, and they're completely different to the ones I had back when I was young. I'm sure.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Got to say, that doesn't look particularly different from an ordinary troll. However, they seem to be working, so we'll stick with them. Is it even any different from a normal troll? Yeah, he's very marginally lighter, I think. Is he? Has he got a mask on? No? Well... see, he's got an uglier face, has he? Slightly. And a little band on his arm. Well, that was underwhelming. So that's our troll room. What's the next room? Salamander room.
A bile demon has become unhappy because it has no food.
So, Goblin, Firefly, Troll, Salamander. Next is a Warlock. So there are some rules for elite creatures. You can only get one for each room design. You can only get one each level.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Oh, that was fucking awesome. I'll investigate them all in a minute. Let's get on with building our rooms. That looks fucking great though. If your elite creature dies on the level, you can't attract another one. It's just gone. You've just lost it. So this is for our Dark Elf. The stronger creatures require these enormous 7x7 rooms.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon. A new species of creature has entered your dungeon. A warlock has become unhappy because he has no food.
Yeah, my dungeon isn't the best designed in the world, I'll be honest. Oh, they're pretty cool as well.
You have claimed a portal.
So this is our Bile Demon room.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
It looks like these don't count towards the population cap. Ah, he's got gold spikes on him. Elite creatures are a bit better than normal creatures as well. If I build a combat pit, I might be able to demonstrate that. What was I doing? We've got Bile Demon, next is a
bile
rogue.
demon has become unhappy because it hasn't been paid.
I'm just going to assume those are our ordinary creatures for now and not worry about it. I guess if you special creature...
cannot afford to build this room.
I guess if your special creatures leave, then you can't attract them back again. So this is our... What's this? This is a Dark Mistress room. There is a elite skeleton, and the elite skeleton costs money and eats food like a normal creature, I believe.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon. The Mistress is a fearless fighter who will strike her foes down with her vicious claws.
Wow, she's faster than a normal Mistress,
Battles
I think.
can be turned quickly to your favour with these vicious ladies on your side.
So this is our elite
A new
skeleton room.
species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Man, he is awesome. I love the looks of these creatures. They all seem to be a bit faster as well. So what's next after a skeleton? A black knight.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can. Your creatures are unable to get to a combat pit.
So this is our dark knight room. And I'm running out of money again. Let me check what's going to be cheaper. We've only got vampires and dark angels left. The elite black knight looks awesome, but I won't tell you what it is. We'll wait till it comes in. Right, this is the
A
elite
new
vampire.
species of creature has entered your dungeon.
Look at that.
The Black Knight is a truly terrifying warrior. Within its deadly armor lies a warrior of the blackest heart. Although he has no spells, at close range, they are your most deadly warriors. A troll has become unhappy because he has no lair.
So this is a bit more complicated, this room. No, maybe... Yeah, these must be right, because they're all working, and they might
A
even be the same as I had
salamander has
before.
become unhappy because it has no lair.
Because I thought, looking at this Dark Angel layout, this is how I remember all of them being before, but obviously that's not true. And the... is that right? Looks about right. This is the elite vampire, by the way. And I don't have enough cash for the elite Dark Angel. That was silly. I could have been doing it while I was just waiting for the rooms to come in. Loads of creatures here now, look at that.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon. A vampire has risen and is ready to do your bidding. This powerful magic user will not cross water, but with training he will learn to resurrect himself when killed.
Look at that. Got to say, the Warlock on the vampire look fantastic. That's because I've locked all these special rooms off because I didn't want anyone wandering around, so I just locked them off. So all that's left then, I think, is... Did I get an elite rogue? I don't think I did. I think I have to build the elite rogue room.
Your creatures are unable to get to a temple.
Yeah, I never built a casino. I must have missed the rogue.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon. Dark angels are terrifying entities who join you only for their own amusement and interest. They
It's a
are
bit
powerful
darker,
magic
but it's not that
users and amazingly
different, is it?
efficient researchers.
Not super impressed by that one. It's a smart... Yeah, I didn't get a rogue. So...
It is payday.
And I think I've designed that room wrong. Cock. Oh well, we can build a 5x5 in it. I think it'll still work. It's just going to look wonky. Hey, we've built a casino that actually
Your creatures are unable
works.
to get to a casino.
The computers would never be able to work that out. Yeah, I can't build a neater 5x5 room, can I? Well, that was silly, but hopefully it'll work. Right, let's just check I've got everything. Yeah, the elite one looks so
A
awesome.
new species of creature has entered your dungeon. The rogue is a greedy misfit who will seek to further his own wealth whenever he can. They make for good assassins, as they are deadly backstabbers, and can also reveal concealed traps.
You saw the Warlock, he was great. Let's, I wonder if it has the right model. Let's see. Yes, it does. That's good. Shall I chuck all these others in the bin
Creatures
so
are
I don't
unable
get
to get to a
confused?
combat pit. A mistress has become unhappy because she has no lair.
Got to say, that is my favourite elite creature. That looks brilliant. I didn't even notice all that detailing on the blue model. Brilliant. I mean, the Firefly is tougher than a normal Firefly, but he's still going to suck as an actual creature, isn't he? I've got to say, the Goblin was the least impressive of them all, I think. I can't even tell which it is. This one here is slightly brighter. Oh, does he glow in the dark? Oh, that's neat. That's a neat little effect. Hardly the world's most impressive, though. Yes, I can tell the difference, but meh. Oh, I actually can't tell the difference. I'm sure I did. Oh, that's it there. Yeah, it's a bit nicer.
Become unhappy because it has no food.
Bit of a clash in colour though. Blue and green should never be seen and all that. It's she's not wearing as much clothing as the other one. Look at that. It's taking all clothes off.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they can.
That's neat as well. It's quite subtle, but I like that. We've only got him to compare, and this was a bit more subtle with the gold spikes, but still good. Awesome vampire. We've only got one of those to compare, so there you go. So those are the elite creatures. I don't think there ever was a maiden one, and obviously we can't attract maidens this level. And that is my pet dungeon exhausted. Thanks for watching.
Your creatures are